Hey my beautiful Virgo, what's happening, what's crack-a-lackin', and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your mid-June 15th through the 30th love tarot reading. I hope you guys are well. If so, let me know down in those comments down below. Keep in mind this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them how they resonate if they apply to your particular situation. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below. And you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That is the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, though, everybody, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well, man. Shout out my Virgo gang. Thank you guys for being patient. For me getting these readings out. My Virgos are always extremely patient with me, and I am very appreciative of that. So Virgo, let's see what we got going on for your second half of June, man. Hopefully all is well, and let's see what we got. All right, messages for Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout June 15th through the 31st. Hello, through the 30th. Messages for Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout June 15th through the 30th. All right, my Virgo gang, y'all are coming through relatively quick. Let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through, man. Hopefully, as always, we got some fantastic stuff. Let's see what we got going on. Virgo, the overall energy for you guys here is the Page of Cups. So definitely in a position during the second half of the month where you are ready to kind of offer your love up to other people, okay? Coming into your current energy, King of Cups, I like it. Person you're dealing with, Eight of Wands. Outcome that's present here though, Five of Swords. So for some of you here, you could be connecting with somebody at a long distance because the Eight of Wands can represent a long distance relationship or somebody that's from afar. I feel like you are showing somebody that you love them or showing somebody that you care for them, but whoever you're dealing with is very resistant to accepting your love. They seem like a pusher, like they push away love and affection and attention. And you're keeping your cool, you're keeping your calm, but it definitely is frustrating for you. That is probably what is the biggest thing that's going on during the second half of the month, is that frustration that you're trying to keep calm. It's almost like, well, hey, if you're going to keep rejecting the love that I give you or pushing the love that I give you further and further away, then maybe I should take a step back and let you figure out what you want for yourself. So I feel like you may be taking a step back from somebody during the second half of the month due to the fact that they are kind of just not really allowing themselves to receive what it is that you're giving. Taking a look here at the Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands showing up for who Virgo is dealing with? Okay, and we got here Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so whoever you're connecting with, it almost feels as if the ball's in their court. You've kind of made your feelings known to them, Virgo, that you're interested in them and you're interested in forming some sort of connection that can possibly move into a romantic committed relationship. You know, you have placed the ball in their court. And the person you're dealing with here, granted they may be communicating with you, it feels to me as if they kind of dodge the question of taking things further, of a committed relationship. It seems to me that they kind of dance around the idea of that. They don't really give you any sort of straightforward clarity. They more so give you some mixed fucking feelings. And it gets to the point where that definitely doesn't make you feel great, because you don't want to be in a situation where you don't understand the circumstances or where things are going to go. Now, clarifying the Five of Swords, why is the outcome the Five of Swords between Virgo and this person? We got here Four of Pentacles, because they're too closed off. That right there. Four of Pentacles paired to the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is showing that the person you're dealing with is resistant to you guys growing more on an emotional level. And the reason why they're so resistant is because emotionally, they're blocking it. They're blocking love, affection, and attention. So chances are whoever you're connecting with, they're doing it obviously for a reason, definitely due to something possibly traumatic that's happened to them. It could be that heartbreak has forced them to shut down. It could be that ever since at a young age, they developed a trauma where it was hard for them to receive love from other people due to certain circumstances that occurred in their life. So we'll take a deeper look into that and see what's really going on here, okay? So what I'm going to do, Virgo, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. I'm going to take a look at how they feel towards you and what's going on with them throughout the second half of the month. Then I'm going to take a look at how you feel towards them, what's going on with you throughout the second half of the month. We'll see where energies are aligning, and then we'll see the outcome, all right? Now, in regards to who Virgo's dealing with, how does this person feel towards Virgo, and what is going on with this individual, please, throughout June 15th through the 30th? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout June 15th through the 30th. How does the person that Virgo is dealing with feel towards Virgo? Oh, wow. And what's going on with this individual? We got a lot of cards that fell out. Hey-o. We got here Four of Wands. We got here King of Pentacles. We got here Nine of Swords, the Temperance, and the Seven of Wands. So let's lay these cards out real quick. Four of Wands, King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Temperance card, and then Seven of Wands. Let's pull two more cards here. The World card, the Nine of Wands, and let's pull one more, the Nine of Cups. So in regards to how your person feels about you, I definitely do think that they are interested in a romantic relationship with you. It does feel to me, Virgo, that the person you're dealing with would love to be with you and would love to have a committed relationship with you, but unfortunately, they are not in a position where they feel that they're ready for that. The Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords paired with the Temperance card is kind of showing up as if your person feels that they need more healing. Your person feels that they have more work to do before they can be ready for you. And essentially what's going on here, Virgo, is that the person you're connecting with felt that they weren't enough for you or they weren't enough for themselves, and that's why they're pushing everything away. People who tend to not love themselves tend to reject love from other people, because if they can't love who they are, then how are they able to accept love from somebody else? So that's kind of the energy that's coming through here. It does appear to me that your person does lack love for themselves, and it feels like that's because they have their own, group of things that they're going through. With the Seven of Wands to the World card here, it feels to me that your person here has tried to, become a new version of themselves in the world. They've tried to allow themselves to be who they are in this world, but they may have experienced rejection in life, and due to that rejection, it's kind of made them very much so quiet. It's made them very much so shut down. Your person has gone through some vast experiences that have made them feel very invalidated. And especially when it comes towards validity, it makes them feel like they are not valid to not even themselves, but to everybody else. So your person's gone through something extreme. I don't know if this came from childhood, possibly bad parenting or bullying that was involved, but with whoever you were connecting with, psychologically, they don't feel as if they're enough. They don't feel as if it's ever the right time, because they always feel like they're consistently rebuilding themselves. And in regards to who you're connecting with as well, they felt like every time they tried to show the world who they were, the world rejected them. So you're dealing with somebody who has these very, very deep scars that they still carry with them to this day. And these scars are something that they've tried to work on, but they feel like they can never progress through it. Now, if you're a cross-watcher watching and you resonate with what I just said, I want to let you know that despite the pain that people have caused you and despite the scars that you carry with you, you are not anything that anyone tells you you are. You are only who you are and who you decide to be. So for whoever needs to hear this, be who you decide to be. You are not a label. You are not what people call you. You can always be who you choose to be each and every single fucking day, and unapologetically be yourself. Fuck anybody who doesn't resonate with you. Point blank, period. So I feel like your person here, okay? And by the way, Virgo, I'm reading the person you're dealing with, but these messages can be vice versa, so this might be you, okay? But either way, Virgo, in regards to who you're dealing with here, they have a lot of pent up feelings, emotions of things that have happened to them that they never really released. And, eventually they started to believe these really negative things about themselves. Unfortunately, they feel like they can't let themselves have what they want, because they don't even feel deserving of it. Like, they don't even feel deserving of you, and you're like, what the fuck? You totally are. So whoever you're connecting with here, they got a lot on their psyche, and they got a lot of things they got to work through. And unfortunately, until they recognize that, everything that they've gone through is valid, but everything that they've gone through doesn't define them, they're going to be stuck here. They have a lot of work to do. Clarify the King of Cups. Why is Virgo's current energy the King of Cups? Ten of Swords. See, I feel here, Virgo, that you're very compassionate to your person. You're very compassionate to their feelings. You're very compassionate to what they've gone through. But you're also in a place where you've gone through some crazy shit as well. And here's my thing, man. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's gone through something. Everybody's gone through some sort of trauma. Everybody's gone through something in their life that has greatly affected them or impacted them in a negative way. I don't know a single fucking person that has never really experienced depression before, or sadness before, or an incident that happened to them that really upset them, or negativity. I feel like everybody has experienced something very rough in their life, and everybody has their own unique situations. But Virgo, I feel like from your perspective, it's like you are very compassionate for this person. You're compassionate to the fact that they're going through a lot. You're very understanding of that. But in your case, you know, you've put an end to allowing the past of your life to control and govern your present moment. You know, Virgo, you've put an ending to allowing the negativity and negative thoughts to really cloud your mind and, you know, kind of push your life into any sort of direction. You've decided to gain control of your life, Virgo, and you've decided to take risks, and you've decided to have good things in your life. And I feel like you've gone through the work, so of course you can be compassionate to somebody who feels like they're never going to make it out, or feels as if they're never going to make it to somewhere positive. And that's where you can be compassionate. But also, it's definitely difficult when you try to hand out that advice and it doesn't work as quickly as you wanted it to. You know, the person you're dealing with kind of has to learn this on their own time. And unfortunately, if they're not ready for you, you know, therefore, there may be no forward movement between the two of you, okay? Now, how does Virgo feel here towards the person they're dealing with, and what is going on with Virgo throughout June 15th through the 30th, please? Let's take a look. Virgo, your first card out is the Eight of Swords. So you worry. You worry about your person. And it's not even just worried in the sense of where you two are going. You just want to make sure that they're okay at all times. You want to make sure that they are staying on top of themselves and their mental health. We got here the Queen of Swords. You like to be very blunt with the individual you're dealing with. You like to let them know that you're there for them, but also you like to let them know how you feel. And there is no subtle hint. You are pretty confident in telling your individual how you feel at all given times. And in regards to how you appear to be feeling, Virgo, you feel that this connection is worth it. You feel like you love and care for the person you're dealing with, and that despite of what they're going through, in their own experience, you believe that the both of you could work, and you believe that you could work through it together. Because here's the thing, Virgo, you're not just trying to, you know, take away this person's pain. You know, Virgo, you note and acknowledge that you can't change what this person is going through, but you acknowledge that you can hold their hand and walk with them through it. You may not be able to be the sudden change that happens in their life, but you can hold their hand and walk them through it. And that's exactly what you want to do here. You want to be there for them. You want to listen to them. And you want to hold their hand while they go through this journey of loving themselves and feeling and becoming whole and complete in who they are. So you're being very supportive, you're being very loving, and you're letting this individual know that you feel like they're worth it and you don't want to give up on them. Moving forward from what you're doing here, Eight of Pentacles, we got the Four of Cups, and we got the Lovers. Truthfully, Virgo, I feel like no matter how much your person pushes you away, especially when you want to grow deeper with them on an emotional level, you appear to keep pursuing it because you know that this is a person that's not worth losing. You know this is a person that's worth taking a risk on, and you know and acknowledge that at the end of the day, you're going to be there for them no matter what. You know that they care about you too. And you know that the only reason they're pushing you away is due to the fact that they don't know how to accept love for themselves. So this is why you are going to continue to be backing and supporting this person, because you acknowledge that they love you, but you also acknowledge that they got a lot of shit to work through. So this is where things kind of get split, because the person you're connecting with, Virgo, they are in a position where they don't believe they can get through what they're going through. And with all that being said, if they can't love themselves, of course they're going to continue to push you away. And because they don't believe that they can love themselves and accept everything they've been through and truly heal, they never believe that they're going to be ready to be with you. They never believe that they're going to be ready to be with anybody. And they're kind of stuck in that mentality. And I know that throughout the second half of the month here, you're doing your best to work it out with them. You're doing your best to hold their hand and be with them side by side. But that's where the split is. You know, Virgo, you acknowledge what they're going through and you want to be there to watch them grow. But they don't believe they can grow. And that's where the split is between the two of you. Because until this person believes that they can change, until this person believes that they can heal, healing will not take place, unfortunately. In regards to where energies are aligning between Virgo and the person they're dealing with, let's take a look. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Let's take a look here, okay? What do we got? That's a little too many cards, but I'll jot these down. We got here the Emperor, the Hermit, the Six of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. So in regards to where energies are aligning, it feels to me that you're the person who's taking initiative. You know, you're the person trying to awaken the dude, or, you know, the person you're dealing with, not the dude. But whoever you're connecting with here is the Hermit. So Virgo, your energy right now is the Emperor. The person you're dealing with is the Hermit. You want to see action. You want to enlighten them. You want them to recognize the power they have within themselves to heal. But it's almost as if everything you say to this person goes in one ear and right out the other. And eventually it's going to get to a point, Virgo, where you can either choose to stay in the same position with them, or you can set them free, and hopefully they will realize what they're missing out on, and they will, you know, take a look at their healing and get through it, and recognize that in the end, being with you is something that's worth it too. Because I feel that who you're connecting with, they genuinely feel like you're worth it. They know you're worth it, Virgo. They do. They do like you, or love you, honestly. And they do want to be with you. And they know that you're worth it. But they're so stuck, man. They're very stuck on feeling like they're never going to be enough for you, and feeling as if they're never going to heal. And, you know, one or two things can happen, Virgo. You can stick around and you can wait, or you can set them free and hope that they'll do the work and come back and see that this was all meant to be, you know? As for the overall outcome between the two of you here, let's take a look. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout June 15th through the 30th. What is the overall outcome, please, between Virgo and the person they're dealing with? And we got here 10 of Cups. Truth be told, you two are very connected. You two are very happy with each other, and when you're around each other, the both of you bring emotional fulfillment to each other. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be coming into alignment due to the fact that you both have two different mindsets right now. Whoever you're dealing with is stuck in the darkness, and you've pulled yourself out of the darkness and you've pushed yourself into the light. So right now, your person's stuck in that very dark place. And it doesn't mean they can't get out of it. 3 of Cups, they totally can get out of it, but they have to be the person who's willing to come towards you, be open with you, be vulnerable with you, and accept you. And also that goes vice versa. You have to be the person to be able to accept them. So, from what I'm seeing in this current situation right now, Virgo, it's a very painful one. I see two people who love each other greatly. I see two people who have gone through some really deep shit. I see the person you're dealing with wishing that they had the courage to be with you, wishing that they could accept love from you, but unfortunately right now they can't even accept love from themselves. And I see you as a person who's been there in the past, wanting to do your best to help them. But remember, people can only help themselves. And you know that. I know all you want to do, Virgo, is hold their hand and be with them while they're going through their own shit. You're not there to fix them. You're there to let them fix themselves, but at least show them that you care to stand by them. And I get that 100%. But unfortunately, when it comes towards moving forward romantically, yes, you two are super fucking connected. But whoever you're dealing with right now has their focus on all the wrong things. They have their focus on their past, and they're allowing their past to control them rather than allowing themselves to control who they are. They're allowing the things they've gone through to take control of their life, the things that have affected them to take control of their life, and they're not, taking their own control. And I know that you want to take initiative and show them the way, but they're not going to want to see until they really do see. And sometimes space is what allows a person to see what they're missing out on, and also to see where they may be going wrong in regards to what it is that they're focusing on. So here's the thing, Virgo. You and this person, this is soulmate energy. You and this person would be great together. Unfortunately, during the current moment though, the person you're dealing with has some more growing to do, and it feels to me that that's where their focus needs to be right now. They have a lot more growing. And I don't know necessarily, I don't feel, Virgo, that you and this person are going to disappear out of one another's lives. I don't feel that at all. I still do feel like you'll be around this person. But as far as your connection goes, I don't feel as if you guys are going to form a relationship or move along in a more deeply committed sense. It just seems to me that you'll be around each other more, but when it comes towards love and romance, that doesn't seem to be advancing just yet, considering that your person is still working through things, specifically working through a lot of vulnerability issues during this time. Okay? What is my best advice that I can give to my Virgos, please, throughout this pretty difficult time? What is the best advice that I can give to my Virgos, please? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout June 15th through the 31st. Also, Virgo, I do want to note, right now, it's going to, from June 15th through the 30th, there's going to be Mercury retrograde, okay? Right now, Mercury is in pre-shadow. So on June 18th, we have Mercury going full retrograde in the zodiac sign of Cancer. And then also we have Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn in retrograde as well. Venus in retrograde, right? So we got a lot of planets that are in retrograde right now affecting everybody, bringing up a lot about the past and forcing us to kind of confront and heal our own shit. So whoever you're dealing with, I'm sure they're going to be in a healing period in no time. Because with all these retrogrades, what they're going to do is they're going to push your past right into your face and say, hey, you can either wallow in your pain or you can heal. So I'm sure your person will confront their issues and will work through them, but I do feel that time is needed here. Now, in regards to Virgo's best advice, let's take a look here throughout June 15th through the 30th. Boom, we got here Three of Swords, we got here the Strength card, we got here the Ace of Swords, and we got here the Death card. Wow, that was really great. The way this kind of just came out is don't fear, be strong. When something is true and right, it will come in due time. That was literally the message that came through. Three of Swords and the Strength card. Don't fear, be strong. Don't be upset. Allow yourself to have strength. With the Ace of Swords to the Death card, if something is true, meaning if your connection is true, a true divine connection, things will change and things will work out. Because the Death card here represents the change that will be taking place. So you and your person here will not be in this position forever. You will not be chasing them forever. You will not be waiting on them forever. They will get their shit together. But in the meantime, for now, Virgo, it's best to allow yourself to bring back balance into your life and bring back balance to this connection. Let them heal. Give them space to heal. This doesn't mean don't talk to them. This doesn't mean don't allow them to be part of your life. This just means let them heal and do it on their own. Bring back that balance. And once they work through whatever it is they need to work through, I'm sure the two of you will find success in your love lives and success in the relationship that you guys are forming together. And I'm sure that a chance here, the Judgment card, will definitely arise. I really like this reading, Virgo, even though it's definitely something that's a little bit saddening. And it's definitely a reading that could be considered heavy. In the end, there is a beautiful message that comes through. And it's like, always remember, man, if something is true, if a connection is true, and both of you care for each other, things will change. Sometimes space is all that's needed to give a person room to grow. So I feel like whoever you're dealing with right now, they need that room to grow. Don't feel so bad about it. Allow them to have that space. And if it really is meant to be, you're going to be with this individual. It's going to all come together and flow together perfectly because there are no mistakes in this universe. And of course, at the end of the day, if it doesn't come together, you will meet somebody better. The truth of every situation is that the universe is always going to align you to where you need to go. So if it doesn't work out with this person, it sure as hell will work out with somebody else. But for right now, with this whole situation that I'm reading, don't fear. Don't allow yourself to be upset. Just give this person the room to grow because change will take place. And I'm sure enough that moving forward into the possible foreseeable future, there will be a chance with the individual that you're dealing with, okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Virgos, for watching. I really hoped you enjoyed. I hope you guys, resonated with this, and I hope it was a great reading for you. I do apologize if it was saddening or triggered any sort of feelings. I know that it may for some people, but ultimately the message there was clear of hold on to that faith and give them that space to grow. And I think that that was a very important message. So my Virgos, have an awesome and amazing rest of your June, please. And I will catch all of you lovely people throughout July 2020. Much love, my Virgo peeps, and have yourselves a great day. Peace.